Jesus met me as a young boy, drifting aimlessly in the South China Sea. I was truly lost in more ways than one. I will never forget the smell of the men, women, and children baking under the scorching sun. Over 100 of us were cramped in a small fishing boat built to carry only a few dozen. Our overload boat barely floated above the waves. I vividly remember water as far as the eye could see, merging with the clear blue sky. My 12-year-old body was weary from hunger, and my throat parched from thirst. It was unbearable. This is the story of the life I was born to live. It is a story about struggle, survival, and salvation, even amid suffering, shooting, storms, and starvation. Hardship was not new for me or my family. I was born during the height of the Vietnam War. Sounds of bomb explosions at night and smells and sight of women and children's burned bodies during the daylight were the common experiences around us. When I was just over a year old, my father was abducted by the Vietnamese communists along with another colleague. They were church planters near the dangerous borders between North and South Vietnam. When my father was taken into captivity, we did not see him for almost a year. He and his colleague were tortured and thrown into the jails on the treacherous Ho Chi Minh trails along the border between Vietnam and Laos. As they tried to escape, the other pastor was shot and killed. My father survived and managed to get home after weeks walking alone through dangerous jungles and battlefields. When the communists took over the whole country, my father knew that his ministry in Vietnam was over and he was a marked man. Life options were either years in re-education camps or a lifetime in exile. My father knew he would not survive a second captivity, so escaping from our home country was the only rational choice for us. Our escape from Vietnam would not be easy. As we pushed out to sea, the police pursued us. The heavily armed boat unloaded its power on us as it quickly closed in on our slow, overloaded boat. But suddenly, they slowed to a halt, quickly turned around. The fear on our faces was replaced with astonishment and joy. The celebration, however, was short-lived as we looked at what was coming toward us. We understood their sudden change of heart when we saw the dark and ominous clouds mixed with successive flashes of lightnings. We had just escaped being shot at, only to find ourselves in the biggest storm of my young life. Everyone began to throw everything overboard to lighten the boat. The men added wood boards to the sides to keep the waves from filling the boat with water. The captain even threw away all the navigation equipment. He assured us that he could navigate by just looking at the stars, not realizing that one needs a clear sky to see them. We survived the storm, but by the third day, we ran out of food, and by the fourth, there was no drinking water left. The shooting missed us, the storms spared us, but the starvation was clearly going to take us down slowly, one by one. Strength, will, and even hope faded away, moment by moment. We were exhausted. We were lost. And suddenly one of the men shouted, "Land, land!" And he spotted a small but growing landmass far away on the horizon. As we drew closer, it turned out it was not the coastline, but a deep water oil platform still far away from the shore. As we arrived at the platform, our sense of relief was quickly replaced with fear again when the crew refused to let us board. They did give us some food and water and pointed us toward the island of Borneo, where we could ask for asylum and refuge. Never in my life did plain water taste so good, so sweet, and so satisfying, and so savory to my dehydrated body. Hours later, our slow-moving boat arrived at the Borneo island, and everyone was able to get off unharmed. We destroyed the boat by drilling holes in the hull to sink it so authorities couldn't send us back out to sea. For a short time, we found shelter in a Red Crescent chapter on the island. 2 weeks later, the local police came to announce they found our sunken boat and had begun to repair it. They asked us where we sank the other boat. They did not believe we would have survived such a voyage with so many people on such a tiny boat. Nevertheless, they were determined to send all of us back out to sea again. We resisted to the point of attracting the attention of the Malaysian governor in Borneo. He instructed his officers to let us stay since the United Nations had just agreed to receive both people from Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia as political refugees and asylum seekers. We were saved. I often go back to that picture of me as a young boy in the boat, floating over the South China Sea. I envision myself sitting on that boat. I see there was the hand of God protecting us from flying bullets of our assailants, lifting the boat so that it would not sink to the depth of the ocean during the storms, and opening the ear of the Malaysian governor so he would hear the desperate cries of the children and women and intervene on our behalf. I recognize that I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. In the life I now live in this flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. I believe that if it was not for God's miracles, I and the 100 other souls on that boat would have sunk and died. I belong to him now. I am in danger to a lifelong yet joyful service for a life-saving debt that I could never be able to repay in this life or in the next. God allowed me to go through these near-death experiences so that my life may have a meaning that matters for eternity, and so that, to borrow from Paul again, Christ may be formed in me. The meaning of my life is not to be found in the abstract, but rather in concrete and ordinary circumstances and stations of life itself. I grew up as a refugee, first in my home country of Vietnam, then the makeshift camps on an island in Malaysia, and later at the foot of the Swiss Alps. I married Corinne, whom I met in Bible college in Switzerland. I became an international student in America, far away from family and friends. I had faced loneliness and displacement for being lost in the deep South. As a migrant worker, I had spent countless days waiting in lines at embassy for entry visa and work permits. I spent sleepless nights not knowing where I would be the next year or even the next month. I remember coming home one night from a long day of classes in which I did not understand a lick of what was said, followed by hours of cleaning dishes and bathroom for other students I barely knew. I still remember vividly telling my wife that I wanted to quit, pack our belongings, and go home. Another time, I was called into the offices of the vice president and legal counsel of my company to be told that I was let go of because the company had decided not to renew my temporary work permit. In moments like this, Zechariah 4:6-7 comforted me. The prophet says, "This is the word of the Lord to Zerubbabel, not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Who are you, O great mountain? Before Zerubbabel, you shall become a plain, and he shall bring forward the top stone amid shout of grace, grace to it. These verses are like a fresh bucket of water showering my head when I needed it the most. They reassure me everything will be okay. God's grace is sufficient, and his presence bring me comfort and strength. He goes on the move with me like he did with the Israelites in the wilderness of Sinai through the cloud by day and the fire by night. When our destination is the kingdom of God, even the wrong boat can still take us there. The Lord is close to his people in exile. He is the refuge for refugees. He is the asylum for all who seek shelters and protection. In Christ, God is on the move. He made himself poor so that even the poorest could follow after him. He made himself in migration so that refugees and asylum seekers could be on the move with him. In my 12,000-mile journey from Vietnam to Malaysia, Switzerland, and then to the United States, I had found many places to call home and make many meaningful relationships. But more importantly, I have found a migrant savior. His callings to follow him gave meaning and purpose to my life on the move. I am so glad to be a part of the global migrant church. Today, there are over 1.1 billion people on the move, including 800 million internally displaced, 280 million international migrants, and 110 million forcibly displaced, such as refugees, asylum seekers, and trafficked persons. There are tremendous opportunities for the gospel movements and the advance of the kingdom of God among the people on the move. Southern Baptists have a long tradition of welcoming people from diverse ethnic backgrounds and language groups, to the point that today 1 in 4 Southern Baptist congregation is of the ethnic minorities. But Southern Baptists are also known for being Great Commission Christians that prioritize global missions to the unengaged, unreached peoples around the world. I am grateful for the unique opportunity here at IMB, where I serve, to tap into my life experiences and combine that with the excellent training I received from our Southern Baptist seminaries to provide IMB, the SPC, and other evangelical mission organizations with necessary research on global trends for fulfilling the Great Commission in the 21st century.